Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to discuss the issue of finding the line in the sand, okay, when it comes to the role of influence by way of a process. And again, this is one of the things when people look at what I do, it being very different than what's popular, even amongst these balanced dog trainers who motivate dogs to respond. The assumptions they're making based on the superficial, I call it defined as a superficial process, because I understand it's based on appearances and assumptions, but also with motivating dogs, whether you use a positive or negative, okay? It's a failure to understand the levels at which the dog's perceptions are actually changing, okay? And this is key. This is why I say that what is revealed through a interaction-based approach, reconcile the role of influence, is absolutely critical to understand where you're standing at the relationship at the very beginning. That's why if you go search out my videos, and again, this is some of the problem here too, is all these balanced dog trainers, those who go in and will cherry pick some of my videos, they're already entrenched. Okay, I understand they're not interested in actually asking certain questions. And one of these questions is, okay, when you're dealing with a dog who's already gained a level of control in a relationship, just like a selfish child is becoming more selfish, okay? Where is the line in the sand in terms of using a motivator or the free will of a dog, or bringing them under a level of influence? Okay, where is that line in the sand as it relates to a process that's going to change the perceptions of a dog the right way? Okay, there's the question of the day right there, that these trainers, I guarantee you, these trainers are putting out all these videos and doing their live streams have never asked. And so when they see, and how I know that they haven't asked, when they see something like what I'm doing, they'll label me as a compulsion trainer. They make all these comments, and then they'll, and they're playing, understand they're playing both sides of the fence. And this is why, okay, you see all the confusion. You'll see these balanced dog trainers at each other right now. I mean, that's key. I find it very interesting that they want to try to write off what I'm saying without any sort of asking certain specific questions. Yet now they're at each other and they can't even figure anything out. They're all over the place. Devices are being banned. Yet they can't even respond to what I'm saying. I mean, these are the questions right here. I asked these questions a long time. I understand that these trainers are in a mess for a reason. I'll put it out there very clear. These trainers are dealing with what's happening right now in the dog training world. Everything's unraveling for a reason. That's no accident. Okay, why it is that the force-free movement is just piling on right now. Devices are being banned, and these balanced dog trainers, what are they doing? They're trying to score points with each other on social media. These balanced dog trainers, as though that's going to answer the question or fix things. It's not, because they're not asking those questions. They're not looking at the process as the problem, and they're not even applying critical thinking. So, again, but here's my point of this too, is to say that this is going to keep unraveling. I mean, they can say whatever they want about me. But it's the whole thing's unraveling right now. So again, that's the question of the day, is in terms of finding that, where's that line in the sand, asking that question. So again, I encourage people to ask those questions. If you're a dog owner, understand that these are the questions you need to ask, because when the chips are down and this doesn't line up and the perception of your dog don't change at the level that one would expect, guess what's very common is for your dog to get the blame. I mean, that's the thing. This is very personal. We talk about these trainers are all getting personal with each other, but they're not the ones taking the real hit here. It's the dog owners who are taking the hit in terms of the dogs getting the blame as a result of these trainers who are making money off of this, and they're not even wanting to audit, to ask serious questions. And but here's the thing: is people can say whatever they want. This is going to continue to escalate. It doesn't matter. People can not like the message that I'm putting out there, and you want to try to write off what I'm saying, but I actually answer the questions. So there it is. So again, I just put out there, that's the question, is where's that line? Well, there isn't. They can't find it, okay, because they're in agreement. Balanced dog trainers are in agreement with this exact same way of building the picture through motivating dogs that way. This is why the optics of the role of influence is all over the place. But go through the videos and line them up. I talk about the Christopher Fraze's shelter video. Put that right beside Larry Crone, his seminar video, and then put the bonker video beside that. And then you'll line it up. These trainers won't. Okay, I mean, you know, because they have to make a trade-off. They have to separate from that process. The majority aren't going to do it. I already know that. Understand, this is why I don't even debate with a lot of these people, because there's no point. I just say, just let it collapse. I mean, you know, I knew that was going to happen a long time ago anyway. I knew this moment was going to happen. And so, you know, the force-free movement was going to get to this point based on what this ideology represents. So for me, I'm not engaging that way because it serves no purpose for me. I'm just putting out information. To debate with these people is for them to assume that they're right in what they're saying, and they don't want to hear it anyway. So if they're not going to have a conversation, they'll have a conversation about it. And that's why I talk about the mocking and scoffing. Why would I be involved or do any of that with these trainers mocking? It's a waste of my time. So again, let's put it out there that that's the big question is, you know, where's that line? That's the question people need to ask. But again, this system of training, it answers it. Thanks for watching.